How's it going, everyone? And today we're gonna be talking about the Better Boat soap right here. This is an all-purpose super cleaner for the boat. It says you can clean anything above or below the deck. I've already tried it out on some of the decking, the outside of the boat, the fabric, even a little bit of the seats, and all the results I've got are very impressive. Like, it says you can use this on literally any surface, which is fantastic. It's also eco-friendly, so you can use it in some waterways potentially, and I'm not sure on all the local regulations by you and whatnot, but one thing to note here is this is a concentrate, so you can't use it directly like this. You have to actually mix this with water before you use it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do two different things. I have a smaller spray bottle that I mixed it a little bit stronger than they suggested in here, because I'm going to use that for tough cleaning spots, and then I'm going to dump some in a bucket. And then I'm also going to use my foam gun that I use for car detailing to show you guys a couple different ways to use this soap. And I'm going to be cleaning off one side of our boat. Our boat is a 2005 Sea Ray Sundeck, and we only pretty much leave the canvas cover on the top of it when we're sitting by our house. So the top of it that's not covered with the cover gets pretty darn dirty. It's like white, so you'll be able to really see a nice result there, hopefully. And the other day I actually cleaned off the front cover, the canvas cover, with the soap and the deck brush that I used in my other deck cleaning video that I'll link in the description. I was really impressed with the results. I used a spray bottle with this mixed in it. It was a little bit more concentrated than they suggested, but I just sprayed it on, let it soak in for a little bit, used the deck brush, scrubbed it off, and sprayed it down. And I was really impressed with the results. We had all kinds of leaves deposited in there, like dirt and bird poop. There was all kinds of stuff that was jammed into the fibers, but this actually worked out really well. So I'm gonna get to cleaning now and hopefully show you guys a good result. I've been super impressed with this product so far. So in addition to the boat soap here, some of the things you're going to need are a hose, obviously, and then I have a sprayer here. And this sprayer, this is an optional thing. This is a foam gun. I like to use these. These are only 20 bucks on Amazon, and I'll have one linked in the description. So definitely an optional thing. You don't have to have it, but I prefer to use them. And then a wash mitt. You can also use a brush. I just prefer a wash mitt because it's just easier to use one-handed for me. And then a bucket. So what it says we're gonna do here on the directions is it says to use 1 capful per gallon of water. So I have about a 2-gallon bucket, so I'm gonna go ahead and fill up 2 capfuls of it. The stuff is kind of a reddish color. I don't want to spill it, but that's kind of what it looks like. It's very reddish. So I'm going to go ahead and put 2 capfuls of this in my bucket and then fill up my bucket. So one thing to look at when you're looking at a soap is how much foam it has. And you can see this soap right here has so much foam. It was hard to even fill up my bucket to the appropriate amount, which is really good because this foam, this is what's going to end up removing all the dirt from the boat and lifting it safely without scratching our surface. So this is really impressive stuff. Next thing I'm going to do to prep myself here is I'm going to fill up my sprayer. And if you aren't using a sprayer, that's totally fine. This stuff will work completely good without it. I just prefer to do it because my boat's super dirty and I have it, so why not use it? So the way to fill these up in general is you fill up the inside there to make a layer so that none of the bottom's exposed, just very thin though. You don't want to overfill it to that, just so the bottom is completely covered. You go ahead and do that. That's about how much I would use. It's just barely full in the bottom. And I will say that this right now, what I'm using there, is definitely more than the instructions recommend for their gallon filling. But this is like a concentrate for foaming to work in to get all the dirt off before I actually go ahead with the wash mitt. So, and our boat's super dirty. I wouldn't use nearly that much if the boat was cleaner or like something. So just if your boat's dirty, probably not a bad idea. And once this is full to there, you just go ahead and take the hose. You gotta go kind of slow, almost like you're filling a beer or something. You get foam coming out of it. You get foam, you let the foam, I'm letting the foam drip into my bucket here. And then when it starts to shoot out a little bit, so look at all that nice foam there. And then you just go ahead and take your cap, screw it on. There's a couple different settings on this one. There's 0 and there's through 5. 0 is maximum foam, I think. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I always get good foam out of it. And then I set it to spray on a vertical pattern. I figure if I'm gonna have to use this thing, might as well get maximum foam. The last way I want to mention to use this product is in a spray bottle. So if you're cleaning stuff inside your boat, you could take this along with you, and I mixed it according to the instructions. This is just a old spray bottle I had, and you could use this pretty much on any surface inside the boat. I've used it on a couple different surfaces inside, just like little dashboard areas and things around there, and it seems to work out pretty well. So this is a good way to use it also. For me cleaning on the boat here, I know white's a hard color to see on camera, but if you can look, there's all kinds of like that kind of junk, this kind of junk. So a lot of it's bird poop. This literally hasn't been cleaned in a very long time, so that's what we're looking at. And then the actual blue part of the gel coat here doesn't look too bad. So I'll probably, I'm obviously gonna clean that, but like the white's really what we gotta keep an eye out for. And just look too here, that's what the front cover looked like, and the boat soap cleaned all of that off. And I just used a spray bottle, the deck brush from Better Boat, and a hose. That's it, nothing else. So pretty impressive results. Just like if we were washing a car, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and spray down the boat with just the hose and water. You can obviously tell that really got nothing at all off. Another thing I want you to look at is look at these fenders here for the wheels. These have like algae looking stuff on them and mold and all kinds of weird things on them. So we're also going to use that with the deck brush I was sent. We're going to go ahead and clean that along when we clean this. So when I clean this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to foam down one particular area, and then I'm going to clean that with a wash mitt, and then I'm going to continue on just because it's super hot and all my foam will evaporate and kind of dry onto the surface if I do it all at once. So I'm going to do one section at a time. I'm going to start off with this back section, and if you're using the sprayer, this is where this step comes in. You just attach it on like that. Now you're all set to go, and you just spray down a section of the boat like that. It has a nice smell to it. It doesn't smell chemically. It almost smells like a slight fruit maybe. So now, take your soapy wash mitt. Like I said, you could use a brush to do this if you wanted to. It's important to make sure the surface is lubricated at all times, so you pick up the dirt and it goes in the mitt or into the broom. And you can tell this soap is really good because it has bubbles all the way through while I'm using it. Put your wash mitt back in the bucket. Also, it's probably a good idea to use a 2-bucket method, but a 2-bucket method meaning the second bucket would be to rinse out your dirty mitt, and then the first bucket is clean water with your soap. This boat's not super new, and I'm gonna end up polishing it anyway soon, so this is fine. And then when you're done with that, you're just gonna take the hose and spray it all off. The boat's still wet, but already just looking at that compared to down here, that seems to be much cleaner. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and clean the rest of the boat, and I'll show you guys what it looks like, and I'll show you a little bit of how I'm cleaning the whale wells over here. So now the whole boat has been cleaned. Looks pretty good. Only took me about 5 minutes. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take my Better Boat deck brush I have here, along with the extendable pole. I'm going to spray down with foam the fenders here, which I'm gonna use my foam gun. You could honestly just dunk the brush in the bucket, or you could spray it down with a spray bottle. I just have some foam left over, so that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna spray these down. And then I'm gonna spray a little, I'm gonna get my brush a little bit directly foamy too. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and brush off the fenders. Because this stuff is safe on everything, you really don't have to worry at all about it touching the lights, it touching the rubber. It's just an all-purpose cleaner, which is amazing. Now, once that is done, all I'm gonna do is go ahead and spray them down. So those look a ton better. Obviously a little section in the middle the brush can get into, so I'll have to use a smaller brush to get in there. But that's absolutely incredible for how much time it takes me. This thing just cuts through everything. I have not found a dirt or grease or anything that this can't cut through, so definitely recommend this product. So now here's the boat completely cleaned off. You can tell it looks so much better than before. I'll give you a nice close-up over here down this rail. Remember how much junk was on there before? And then the blue, it's harder to tell in the blue because it's a dark surface, but it looks really good. And then these fenders, nice close up, looks real good. This isn't dirt, this is glue. Looks real good. I even decided to clean off the tonneau cover because I had some soap left, and that also looks real good. So I just want to show you guys really that this is a completely all-purpose cleaner. I just want to try to show you guys, this is the back cover for the boat. There's two different snap covers, just like has the snaps right here. So there's two different ones. This is the back one, and I did not clean this one. And now I'm gonna bring you around to the front and show you the one that I did clean. So this is the one that I did clean right here. And I don't know if you can tell too well, but it looks a lot cleaner than the back one. I mean, this was also like a week ago or so that I cleaned this, but you can just kind of tell that it's pretty clean. I mean, there's obviously some stuff on it, but it doesn't look too bad. So after testing out the Better Boat boat soap, I'm very impressed with it. And I would definitely recommend this to anyone looking for an all-purpose cleaner for their boat. The boat soap can literally be used on any surface, so if you only want one cleaner, it can do the job. I will say the deck cleaner and the vinyl cleaner that are specifically meant for that will do a better job, but if it doesn't get that dirty, or your seats or your deck, then this will work fine too. I do want to have one disclaimer though. This company, Better Boat, did send me the product for free, like in all my other videos, but they didn't tell me I had to say anything good or anything bad. They're just a smaller company, and they wanted me to give their products an honest review. And they do have a 100% no questions asked money back guarantee. So if you guys aren't satisfied with your product and you order something, give them a call, tell them what you don't like, and tell them why. And they'll not ask you any questions, and they'll give you your money back. Finally, one further note is they did give me a discount code. It's called BetterBoat15. So you can use that on Amazon or on their website, and their website will be linked in the description along with all the product links for Amazon. I really appreciate you guys watching this video. I wouldn't say that this boat soap works good at all if I didn't believe in it. So thank you for taking the time to watch this, and take care and have a great day.